All right, take two. Uh, at least now,
Kai, we miss you.
yo,
We recording?
it's always yes. We are recording this time. Hello, welcome to Woah Chill, the Woah Chill podcast, Woah Chill Wednesday. I'm your host. I'm your host, A Tunde, also known as Colin. I'm joined by Miss Beaka J.
Balsamic vinegar.
Good pum pum beaker.
Thank you. Quill, you know what I'm saying? What it do, Quill?
Illuminati, 3 eyes on IG, you know.
Please say the 3 eyes. And we're here to talk today. Damn, I cussed. This is solely a current events episode. We're only going to be just talking about just what's going on right now.
Current events worth talking about, at least.
Yeah, for sure. And we're going to jump right into this. Quill, you want to introduce our first topic?
Our first topic is sodomy in the Senate. It's insane what is going on in the politicians.
The U.S. Capitol is just being desecrated right now, dog.
Literally.
So the story goes, there's footage appearing to show two men having sex in the Senate Judiciary Committee hearing room in the Senate. One of the men who was actually like clearly shown he's not a senator, but he works for Democratic senator out of Maryland of all freaking places.
Dang, Mo.
Yeah. Kill Mo.
Oh, man.
No bull. But like, yeah, so they did this inside the Senate office building on Capitol Hill. So
I wonder what was like the reason behind that. Like, but then again, like I said, a lot more people. I heard like sex at work is very regular. Like I heard a lot of people smash at work, like coworkers and stuff. I used to work in a hospital. And I don't want to tell you how much sex happened in there.
That's law firms is the only places that have a hospital.
I used to work in a hospital.
They say hospital workers is the reason why penicillin. Never mind.
Bro, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm talking about housekeeping, smashing nurses, all types of crazy stuff.
Smashing
Security
housekeeping
guards
is
and
crazy.
dietary is crazy in there. Number one.
Latina housekeepers be fine.
And then number two, to make matters even worse.
Quill, you don't smash. Hold on, Quill. You smash housekeeping?
No. I ain't say none of that.
Listen,
I ain't say none of that.
if you think sodomy in the Senate is crazy, how about I know people who have worked at schools, like in the school system, and teachers and janitors and stuff is smashing in the auditoriums and all of that. Regular day.
That's
Teachers
crazy.
is definitely
Teachers be rocking.
Yeah,
for sure.
the same stage you on singing "My Only Sunshine." She back there getting murdered.
Sunshine, all right.
She getting back there. Miss Jenkins is
You
getting
be
murdered.
happy.
When skies are gray. Okay, listen. Miss Jenkins back there getting all crazy when the curtains is closed.
Lord,
So
it's hey, listen, some of these teachers nowadays, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like teachers, I had some built teachers, bro. But it was never a full package. It was rare. I think I had one full package. She was white. She was white, nonetheless. Bad junk, red, like.
Yo, what profession you think got the has the freakiest culture?
Strippers,
Duh.
prostitution.
Easy money.
But you know what's crazy though?
Sniper.
You know what's crazy though? All right,
In reality, I'm definitely gonna go with nurses because I went to a school that was like heavy with nursing for nursing. So like, I already know what that's like.
Yeah,
I mean, like
for
the
sure.
nurses go crazy. Lawyers for sure go crazy. Worked at a law firm.
Police officers be smashing too.
Oh yeah, we know.
Oh yeah, that joke that was servicing the whole force. Yeah, she was servicing the whole. I see why it's hard for y'all to stay on mic from this like angle. Like it's hard.
Yes.
This is weird.
Nah, it's crazy.
But yeah,
Definitely nursing though. Nursing for sure. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
Possibly firefighters because they just be spending time and they just be cooking it. So I can see that. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen many female firefighters though.
I've seen more in my adult life.
Yeah, I have.
But it's crazy because like
trainers. I can say that because Moriel not here.
Yikes.
I didn't even realize that was a stray.
My man, Gaines is a God-fearing man. Okay?
You feel me? Shout out to my brother Adam. Adam's going up right now. Make sure you check out Adam Gaines on Instagram, especially with the classes that he has going on right now. So if you want to, get right, now is the time. Everybody wants to get in the gym and set their goals and stuff, especially you're getting right for the summer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Adam Gaines at Adam Gaines on ADHAM GAINS.
Spelled the Haitian.
Is it a dot
in there somewhere?
It might be, bro. But just search Adam Gaines. But ain't nobody else named Adam Gaines, like spelled with an ADHAM. You feel me? Shout out to my brother. But back to the sodomy in the Senate.
Listen.
Lost track.
Yeah.
I feel like the Senate has been known for a lot of like sex scandals. So like I don't know why this feels very. It's
the blatant, and this goes into actually an even deeper topic. There's kind of like a blatant like, how dare you record and post that? Like you put that in a chat, bro. Like now that's wide open for anybody to see. And what's crazy is politics is so like, that's such a.
I'm only
secretive, like, people use things against you in politics. So if you're trying to climb to the top, I wouldn't want to put that out there thinking that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's cool. If I have plans to be a politician, I don't want anybody having some dirt on me. You just plain gave them some dirt. It don't make sense.
I'm only going to say this is the conspiracy theorist in me because I'm not up to date on my current events from yesterday to today. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's some crazy ass shit going on with the U.S. and Palestine and the war and like that war over there. Then this is just a distraction from that because that's usually how they operate, to be honest. Because why did this just come out of nowhere like that?
They called Olivia Pope.
Yeah, I was about to say, one thing, especially when it comes to like political news, one thing that I learned in college that always sits like on the forefront of my mind when it comes to like media is that literally nothing is in the media by accident.
Exactly. That's
nothing running, especially political news. Nothing political, especially, is in media by accident. Like that, nothing can get cleared if they don't want it, like, out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people die behind, like, certain information that's not supposed to be getting out. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, I don't disagree with what Quill is saying. Like, at the end of the day, if they did not want that to be news, it wouldn't be news. Period. Or if they cared enough to stop it, should I say.
But why? Who cares to stop it? Y'all not actually senators. They work for someone who is a Democratic senator from Maryland, so...
Yeah, but it opens that door for like, okay, if they doing this, what the dang senator doing? Like, you know what I mean?
If my staff that don't got nothing to do with me, bro. Like I was over there trying to, you know what I'm saying, put together the bill, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
That's equivalent to the fact that like, okay, this is your show. And if we had some type of big scandal going on in this and it was attached to Woah Chill Wednesday, you don't think you're getting dragged into that?
I am, but I'm separating my brand from whatever y'all got going on, and just let that be known. Y'all not dragging my brand down because you want to do. And I said this last episode about Kai, because Kai was talking. You call Kai the annoying nigga, and I was like, yo, see, look, as persistent as he is, if we start having some little things that come out and we blow up, Kai name start getting dragged, he the first person we kicking out.
Hey, yo.
I started this episode with, we need you, Kyle.
We do need him. Like, drastic. Like, you're going to clearly be able to hear the difference in this episode without Kai here. Number one, because this isn't the mic that I normally use. But you're clearly going to hear this. But
shout out to Kylie.
Yeah, y'all don't know. 4-5. Listen, 4-5 on the board is oh my goodness. That boy is crazy. That boy's a beast. All right, well, let's move it along. Nicki Minaj put out a fire album. Please give me a second for this. Barbs, I'm speaking to you directly. For the time being, I am back. I am here
Nah, don't let him in, y'all. Don't let him in. Don't let him in.
It's bopping in it. Y'all can't not let me in. I was already there.
Nah.
I was there from the get-go. I was there way before half of the majority of the bars that was here now.
Listen, Nicki just had a moment where she been down for a little bit.
I was there. I'm talking like Gucci Bricks video. I was like, wait, who is that? That just brought him the cash.
Listen, I was there.
I can tell you exactly what scene she was in. You feel me? Because I was like, hold on, she kind of fire. And then she pop out Drake, Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Dropping mixtapes and shit. So I'm like, oh, hold on, let me get up in this though, bro. Before Beam Me Up Scotty and all that. Like, I was listening to Nicki. Yeah, so y'all can't say to me.
Come up, mix.
That's why I critique Nicki so hard because I was a fan of Nicki, like, for real. I fuck with Nicki more than I fuck with Drake, and that's facts. I hated Drake. I hated Drake for the longest. I hated Drake for so long.
I had a little stretch of that.
Until she started rapping with him.
The thing about Nicki is not to be confused. Nicki had no fall off. Nicki was distracting from her own music. That I can't say. Nicki fell off. I don't think so.
Every now and then she give us like a Chun-Li and give us like the glimpse of like, oh nah, Nicki's still here. Like she can still do it if she want to.
Here's the thing, Colin.
But she was just, I don't know what she was doing.
I get it. There's levels to numbers. There's levels to we fuck with this, right? Oh, excuse me.
Go ahead.
Right? But I do feel like Nicki hasn't dropped anything that completely flopped.
That's because she has a cult fan base that's gonna buy whatever she does.
So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it really comes back to the fact that I feel like Nicki had to humble herself. She humbled herself, or well, the industry humbled her, should I say?
I don't think so.
Nicki had to really like step back. I think for a while, and it may not even be anything.
Like, even looking at, bro,
when I say humble,
Queen was not a fire album, bro.
Queen was not a fire album. I agree.
Hard White is tough. Barbie Dreams was trash.
Yeah, Queen wasn't.
Chun-Li, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Good form. I fuck with good form. I fuck with Miami, you know what I'm saying? We that was the intro for the My Rack episode. But yeah, like Queen wasn't fire. What was her album before that?
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, I feel like Nicki.
Oh, that was the Pink Print. Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
I was say Pink Print was hard.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Trinity goes down there about double. Hey,
Queen had to be the only flop. Fake flop, should I say? Because the bar was gonna support regardless. But Queen was the only flop, and I think that happened at a time where
she wasn't putting out really. She wasn't really putting. She puts out an album every 4 years.
Yeah. She don't drop that.
It's like she'll put out singles more so, and the singles don't be singling. Like,
yeah, she don't drop that often. But Nicki also
she's on the Pound Town remix?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, you do, Colin. You probably just can't think of it.
I wasn't outside this summer because around that time, like, you know, when that type of stuff was going up, I was on the road. So,
are we gonna talk about Favi thinking she was saying his name in that song? Delulu.
No, he wasn't. He was just Favi just playing.
I know.
He ain't think, but he gonna flip it. He gonna flip it. If Favi been very quiet, bro.
Yeah.
He's been very, very, very quiet.
It took me a while to grow appreciation for Favi, but yeah, he been quiet.
And I don't know. I don't remember when he dropped Squeeze, but that junk went crazy. Like, I played that with like on episode 1. Like, that was one of the songs that we started this whole actual podcast off with. Mm-hmm. Like, whenever that was, when he dropped that junk, I thought he was gearing up. He had gone to Funk Flex. Went crazy at Funk Flex. I'm thinking Favi gearing up to go stupid, and then he was with Kanye, and but Favi been quiet, bro.
Things going on besides the music too, and
True.
That's why he fell back a little bit, I'm assuming.
But this was after he dropped Squeeze, and he did the Funk Flex freestyle. That was like the same week, if not the day after he came home. Mm-hmm.
But,
so I don't know.
But listen, right, with Nicki, and I feel like Colin, you know this much from industry stuff, like when that industry say sit,
but Nicki don't abide by that, and she does her own thing, and that's when it's like times like right now when Nicki starts promoting, and she starts popping back out, these are the reasons why I no longer really support Nicki.
But this is what I'm trying to say. When I say Nicki had to humble herself, I feel like the industry was doing her dirty, and she was in her feelings about it. Like, Facts. Right now, she's back in her bag. She out her feelings, and she's in her bag.
No, she's in her feelings because she's taking shots at, because you, all right, I'm going to pull up her Twitter.
No, facts.
I'm going to pull up her Twitter.
She said, yeah, like, the train left the station already.
No, not even just that. She's going off on Twitter, like, on different people. Like,
that played her. Yeah, she's coming at everybody that played her.
It's not even just everybody that played her. Like, she's going crazy. Like, she brought up the envy and self situation. And as somebody who was there, ain't nobody come at you. I was in the building. I was there. I was working with Self at that time. I was there for all of that. I saw the whole daggone thing. You are lying. Number one, you're lying about that whole interaction. That's not what happened. That's not how it happened. Then you threatened an entire building, all of us included. Because if them babs come up there, bro, we all in there. Everybody in there. Yeah. And everybody felt, well, I'm not going to speak for everybody, bro, but it's some people that felt the type of way about that.
Yeah.
You can't just, you know what I'm saying? And I get like the whole public's going to be like, Envy needs to mind his business. No. Envy don't need to mind his business. And that is Envy's business. Envy is the A mic of the morning show on that radio station. And Envy stood with Self in that moment, saying, yo, that's foul. And even if the comment was, it was something over where my hug at or something like that. And then Nicki just goes off and starts just wilding, bro. And that wasn't the truth. And while she acting like Self ain't crazy, I've seen Self come in on it. Self don't work on Saturdays. He sent his mixes in. I seen Self come in on a Saturday because Nicki dropped Queen. She dropped Queen and Self came in that Saturday just to make sure he could play that joint live.
Tunde.
And mix it live. Yeah. So while you sitting here hollering about he don't mess with you, like, on the other side, that's not facts. Because I was there. And I was there in the morning when Envy said, yo, I'm not playing Nicki music. Because you're not about to threaten my coworker and think that, like, that's cool. That's not cool. You can't do that.
Well, not even that. I think I get from Envy's point of view, it's a bigger picture. Like, as a DJ, like he said, DJs catch a lot of flack out of the whole crew over, like, you know, what's going on with certain things. At the end of the day, threatening a DJ over his opinion is not right. However, I think it all goes back to exactly what I'm saying. Nicki had to humble herself and get in her music bag. I think she was very caught up in, for a long time, Nicki was running it out here. Like, you get what I'm saying? And because of that, nobody can accept, you couldn't tell her anything. I think now that there's other people on the field, and it's just like, okay, you could listen or you could move to the side. It took her a while to adjust to that. Like, even now, she's like, yeah, y'all saying I don't work with the upcoming females. I worked with all of them. Yeah, after everybody called you out. Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna act like that ain't come after. So I think she definitely had to humble herself. And I think that put her back in her music bag. And
the ugliest part about it is, like, coincidentally, it all started once people, like, crowned Cardi B to be, like, the queen of the right now, or for like the moment that coronation happened, like that's when it all started. Like,
and the reality of the situation is like this is why confidence is so important, because Cardi is by far not seeing Nicki nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about artistry, level of famous, whatever. I'm not talking about that. We just talking music. We just talking rapping. She's not seeing her. But you gotta be.
I like Cardi B. I like Nicki Minaj too.
I think Nicki is the better rapper, but I'm not gonna. I think people throw Cardi. I think she catches strays because Cardi can rap. Like Cardi wrote Press.
Yeah, Cardi. I like Cardi B.
She wrote that. That's like she wrote that song without Party. So she you know what I'm saying? She had other songs before Party was on. Before Party hopped on board.
I don't even want to attack Cardi's pen or anything like that. Like, I think she's a great artist at the end of the day. I will say at the end of the day, especially for females, I think this is what separates the female artist from the male artist. The full team matters. Like, Cardi team work overtime, clearly.
Nicki had Safari. And say what you want, there are some people who, like a Quentin Miller, who, like Drake said, yo, all right, you couldn't make a hit for yourself, but
Safari,
you can make hits for other people, bro. Safari was a major part of Nicki's.
He's a corny dude, whatever people say, but in terms of like being successful, Safari know what he's doing.
Exactly.
Safari has a lane. that we can call him as corny as we want, but he make a fire Nicki song.
For sure.
He make a fire. He might not make a good Scaff song, but he makes a fire Nicki song.
Oh man.
So that's his lane.
Oh, I really wish I had went to Dykeman that night, because the team was there that night.
Yeah.
The night that he went to Dykeman and did that freestyle, the team was there that night.
I remember that.
Oh man, I wish I had went to that. Oh
it's
my
crazy
god!
Like, even when you listen to him rap now,
they was throwing hot dogs at Safari. They was throwing Glicos at Scaff, bruh.
Even when you listen to him rap now, it's the problem is it sounds like a Nicki song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no doubt about it. He was back there writing them songs. Like, I mean, well, he's on the credits.
The flow, right? Even the flow on that Dykeman the Dykeman freestyle that he did after
it sound like Nicki. But I mean, well, Nicki sounds like him, should we say? But
said first off, I was not rude. Then them niggas started throwing raw food.
That's hard. That's hard.
But nah, it's crazy.
He was mad rude though.
You know what I kind of
he said he more and he got more money than everybody in the crowd. Yeah, at that point they're gonna start and on Dykeman, yeah, they're gonna be throwing.
Yeah, he should have knew that was
gonna be throwing.
But nah, like seriously, and you know what I referenced that to? I referenced that. You know who else writes a fire female song? Granted, he's fire in his own right.
Neo. Yachty for sure.
Yachty
for sure.
But I'm saying though, he writes fire songs for females.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a pen for himself too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he
write for more than the City Girls.
Right. So it's just like
Yachty might have more publishing on the back end, you know what I'm saying, being as a ghostwriter than anything else, bro.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
we don't get to say names.
Hey, you know. So, but do we all have does anybody have a favorite song from Nicki's album?
I ain't run through it yet.
You bullshit.
A favorite.
You want to look at the track listing?
I'm between. I do want to see the track list, but I'm between. I like this with Drake.
Beat go crazy, but it's like a minute. Yeah, it's a minute 35, bro. I was so pissed off. Yeah, Needle goes fire. Needle goes crazy.
Needle
That's
goes
fire.
crazy. It might be Needle. It might be Needle for me.
Okay.
It might be. It might be Needle.
Right now, everybody has everybody's mind, but I think that's just a moment. I actually don't. Off the strength of the first line is we gonna spin and kill. Like, Nicki, you're 41. Your husband is. We know what's up with your husband. Why?
Tunde.
Everybody was just a great song for that album. Like, it ain't no lyrics, nothing on there going crazy. It's just a great song to just pop out to. Like,
I'm waiting to hear. I want to hear, but I want to hear the radio edit because now it's gonna go viral. So it's probably gonna go to, the Z100, the pop stations. That song's gonna go pop. What is gonna be the radio edit? I want to hear what that is, and I'm probably gonna like it more than we gonna spin and kill everybody because it's just like, for what? You're Nicki Minaj. Who are you? What? Like, what are you spinning?
Gotta humble yourself. At some point, you gotta be like, yeah, I ain't in all of that no more.
And again, so this is gonna go back to the reasons why when certain things that I be like, I don't rock with it with Nicki, and that goes into her promo. She has to promo like a lunatic. We're both Sagittarius, so I understand it.
Bro, Nicki at Kai house is always gonna be funny to me.
Why are you at Kai Cenat's house? Like, I get it. I know why you're at Kai Cenat's house, but it's not weird. Like, you're 41 bent over in front of a...
Listen, Colin. Now we gonna talk.
Just like I get it, bro. Like she's Nicki. I get it. She's Nicki. She just put out an album.
Nah, we got.
But you're bent over twerking, and you're 41 in front of a person in their
Colin,
lower
I hear you.
20s,
No
and your husband is who your husband is. It just doesn't. It's not a smart idea to me.
Colin, I'm gonna be honest with you. Them young niggas is doing numbers.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying don't go. I'm just saying conduct yourself in a different type of manner if you're in your 40s.
Okay.
And you're married to somebody who has that stain on his shirt, because he do got that stain on his shirt.
I mean, you know, she trying to fit into the demographic that night.
Why? You're 41.
You better stop saying
This
that.
is the
She ain't
problem
like
with you're in your 40s. This is the problem. Drake about to be in his 40s too, and this is a conversation right now. When Drake started talking about Kai or something like that, people like, yo, Drake, why are you hanging out with these people? Why are you hanging out with Drewski? Like, what's up with you? Why are you?
I ain't had no problem with that either. I have no problem with people having a good time. I'm all for the time,
I understand. I'm not saying that I'm against it. So it's already gonna sound like I'm against it. So it is what it is. Somebody gotta be. We can't agree. This is a podcast. Everybody can't agree. There's got to be conflicting things here. It's just like, yo, like there's what I think that, and at your older age, there's other ways to go about promoting your stuff, and certain things I want to see young people on. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Nicki on Kai was hilarious. The clip, I didn't watch the whole thing, but the clips that came from it was funny as hell. It was super entertaining. It just, certain points get a little weird because of your age. And because of what's going on in your personal life, like, and that we know about it, like.
I gotta admit though, like,
again, I'm here to gossip and talk. So, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie though, I love the direction. I love a lot of people not feeling it, and I can see why. I can see why. But on a personal level, I love the direction media is going in right now.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. I feel like it's getting like it's very different, but it's getting back personal again.
Word.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
you know that personal feeling we felt back in our day, like hearing radio and stuff like that, where you felt like,
that is a fact.
Listening to Angie, Sherry Martinez,
Nah,
like
you're
that
right.
personal feel. Media is getting personal. It's very different. It's a very different lane.
It's just a different medium, but everything has to transition.
Yeah, but it's getting that personal feel again, and I like that. I like that the big machines are being humbled. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? I like that. Like, even seeing quick note, like just seeing like Elliot say like, "Oh, what the hell you doing at Kai room?" Like, what you mean?
Now that's where I was like, yeah, Nicki, like she said, take hold, got your mouth, boy.
Listen.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro, Elliot been blowing my with that joint for the last like 3-4 years, bro. It'd be just like random fits of him just about other people getting interviews. Why are you crying, bro? You made Rap Radar, bro.
Facts.
Did he? Or what is he? Is it Rap Radar, Rap Caviar? I don't think it's Rap Radar, is it? Hold on, let me. What's that nigga name? Elliot
Wilson.
Yeah. At XXL and Rap Radar.
Yeah,
Bruh, you Elliot Wilson, bro. Why are you crying? So I'm like, shut that up.
Yeah.
You have some of the most iconic interviews. You have the interview with Will Smith when like he actually talked about like a dude on the red carpet kissing him and him smacking the dude.
Yeah.
You have Hove interviews that nobody will ever be able to get.
That's a fact.
You got one of the best Griselda. You got to interview the whole Griselda at once, bro, and have one of the best interviews with them ever. Like, you got some crazy interviews, bro. Be happy who you are.
Yeah, that really be people's
Again, bro, this man Elliot is 52.
Yeah.
If I'm pulling Nicki's age, I'm pulling this nigga too. You 52, nigga, shut up.
Right.
And you already have, like, you're already set in stone, bro. You good. You Elliot Wilson.
Yeah. And you gotta look at it, like I said, like the game is shifting right now. Like, if anything, what I don't understand is everybody pulling up to see Funny Marco.
Yeah,
but what I
facts.
but what I do understand.
Don't do that, bro.
No.
Don't do that.
I love Marco. I love
it's
Marco.
Listen, you know what your problem is? It's a mindset thing.
Wow.
See, y'all fuck with Marco. Y'all will understand that. If y'all fuck with Marco, bro, it's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing.
Bro, I love Marco's success, all of the money, all of the good that come with what he doing. But the actual content, I don't like it.
It's hilarious, bro. Have you seen him and Anthony Edwards, bro, sitting in a chicken shack, bro?
Like,
the reality of the situation is...
Bro, have you watched the actual videos or are you watching clips, bro? Because it took me forever to finally be like, all right, bro. Because I was a fan of Funny Marco just doing like the little Walmart interviews.
Yeah.
Just being dumb.
I liked him.
When he started interviewing celebrities, I was like, why? I did say, I probably said it on this podcast. Why is Funny Marco interviewing niggas? But I like it, bro. Like,
nah, all that interview, like the Walmart and all that. I used to like that before he blew up. Like, I like that. And then the interviews, I did. That's just, it's not my niche. Like, I'm sorry, it's not.
But I mean, reality, regardless of the situation, is Marco pulling numbers.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I just love that getting back real intimate, real personal, like. And that opens doors for a lot more, like, all right, so when we got to a point where the platforms were just, like, huge, people trying to come in.
I hear where you're about to go, but you kind of got to, I don't think you can say all of that for Marco because Marco has a wave, and that's the only people just riding his wave. It's not that he has a door open. It's not that a door open for Marco. Marco made his own wave, and people are just riding because it's not really, this isn't really like journalism and that was the thing with Elliot Wilson calling Kai's thing hip hop journalism or rap journalism. It's not journalism. These kids stream and they live on TV and they entertain people.
But that's the thing.
Like for like an entire day. That's incredibly hard to do. We be having trouble just fitting these little 4 or 5 topics in less than an hour and a half.
But here's the dots
that I'm connecting. But we can't spin that. If we start recording for 3 hours, we ready to ready to fight each other.
Here's the dots that I'm connecting, right? Okay, so journalism, the art of actual journalism is what makes these artists nervous. First of all, people who really got a name for themselves, like Jay-Z and them, they not sitting down no more. Cause they not doing the goofy questions and not answering stuff they don't want to answer.
Certain artists is worth too much,
right? To even sit down and to open up about certain things. Number one, right? And then number two, the people who are sitting down, they're real skeptical about what they're gonna answer. So now you got to put people back into these rooms where they're comfortable again, like where the fans are craving to see these artists be themselves again, like. Yeah, Nicki ain't really need to be there twerking, but seeing Nicki just chill was dope. I feel that way. Seeing Nicki just chill was dope.
I can understand that.
She be on 100 a lot.
Yeah,
so
this is a tangent. My bad.
I didn't think about it that way. No, I'm just saying.
Say what you want about Offset, but when Offset was on that episode,
that was hilarious, bro.
Natural,
that was so Offset, but Offset is a wild nigga. But that was hilarious. Go set. But like, meanwhile, Nicki's husband is over there.
Facts.
Talking about in
the wrong state.
Yeah, bro.
But it's
he like low key violated his probation by doing that.
It's crazy. Nah, facts. It's crazy because like,
yo, what's going on up in Queens, bro?
Like, I can't tell you. I'm so happy to see content like this again from like artists that I love because like artists they not feeling the interviews no more. Like, especially since everybody's so, we just, for lack of better terms, everybody's so emotional now. Everything that come out your mouth could ruin your career. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't talk either. If I'm worth a couple $1 million and you trying to one wrong word and I'm done, I'm canceled, my Sprite deal is gone, I ain't talking to nobody neither. Hell no.
That's one of the dark sides of social media.
Facts.
Because that's irrelevant to regular people.
So I love seeing these artists, like, just chill in these rooms, relax, just laugh, just bug out. Like, it's dope. It's dope to see this again. Like, media going back in that direction.
All right.
Now, speaking of people getting comfortable, Ye was talking that talk.
Ye, well, hold on. Let's tie Ye and Nicki real quick. So, do y'all agree with Nicki not wanting to clear New Body after like 3 years of it being shelved for Kanye's album? Or is Nicki? Yeah, do y'all agree with it? I'll say that before I ask another question.
I would need more context.
So Kanye texted Nicki Minaj and posted a screenshot. He said, "Hi, it's Ye. May I call you about clearing New Body on the new album?" So New Body is a song with Kanye, Nicki, and Ty Dolla $ign that was recorded for the Yandhi album, which never came out. So now Ye's getting ready to release a new album. And he premiered a lot of the songs, you know what I'm saying? Northwest, Bless Me was you know what I'm saying? That was probably my favorite out of what they said.
Miss Westy, try to test me. Bless me. Bless me.
Northie went crazy on that. But Kanye wants to put the New Body song with Nicki and Ty on the album. So he texted Nicki about it and she didn't respond. So he posted it and then Nicki responded on Instagram and said that that train has left the station.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay. So if there's not more to the story than that, I can
Even
answer.
If there is, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, no. If there is, my answer will change. But if that's the full context of the story, I'm gonna go with Kanye, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kanye said in his little rant, or his big rant, should I say? I feel like never get too big for people that helped you up.
Nicki did also say that the song, because the album was leaked, so the song is already out. So people have heard the song. I'm sure that Kanye, being who he is, he's completely tweaked the mix. Because I know him, I'm not sure if him and Mike Dean have reconciled, but last I checked, they weren't cool no more. And I'm pretty sure Mike Dean was a part of the Yandi album. So I'm sure it's sonically, or he would change around some stuff. Like Kanye being Kanye, he's always changing something with however he feels. So he'll record songs for
You see how he did
a
Drake?
long time ago.
Scoopy doo doo.
When I heard what Drake actually was ready to get about to do on that jump, bro, I was so upset because Drake was about to body that jump.
Yeah. But
That's hilarious though.
But I will say this: it seems like they have a bigger personal thing or whatever that like I don't know about, so it's hard to give a definite answer. But I will say this: at the end of the day, there was a time where Kanye's still at the top of the game, really. But you know what I mean, respectably at the top of the game, should I say? And he put a lot of people on songs. Like he put a lot of people on. So I feel like the nigga said clear the song, clear the fucking song.
I want her to clear it.
I say clear it. I want her to clear it.
But I can also understand Nicki might feeling right now like she did tweet that she blacked on this album, and she did just black out on this album. She blacked on this album, and I don't want to share my spotlight with any of y'all, especially not you, Kanye, who keeps bringing all of this unwanted attention. I might be back in major brand deal mode at this point. Yeah. I might step this album. Nicki might step on all the Sexy Red. Have a seat. Sorry. I'm not meaning to give you a stray, but right now you're doing really good. You're doing really well.
Texting said pregnant ass down.
You might have to take a seat right now because Nicki moving. Yeah, I mean, like, yes, there can be multiple women out there at the top of things, but somebody's gonna be at the top. It's rap, it's competitive, it's music, bro. Yeah. Somebody gonna be number one. Number one gonna be number one, and it's gonna be Nicki for a minute with this album. So maybe Kanye, I don't want to share my number one space with you.
Yeah.
Now you want to bring me? No, maybe I just don't want to be on the album because you got too much going on right now. And I don't want to say that out loud, so I'm just gonna say that train has left the station.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no right or wrong in the situation.
And y'all know I'm a Joe Budden fan, so and if y'all did not know, Nicki and Joe Budden are from what I understand to be friends. Barbs, y'all be thinking Nicki is genuinely friends with all these people. Whatever. We know how the industry go. But they've done their interviews together. They've taken their shots back and forth at each other on their own shows and together doing joint shows where they've taken those shots in person at each other. So I love when Joe and Nicki get together because they're both erratic as so and they both yell, and I love yelling.
Yeah. Yo, what I love about Joe,
we don't yell enough on this podcast. I made this podcast so that I could yell about it, and like if anybody don't like it, you.
That's why you named it Woah Chill?
Yeah. Well, like yell, yeah.
Nah.
Bitch, huh?
Hey, yo.
I'm leaving that in. Yo, hey, yo. Sorry.
I love the way Joe stand on business. Like he's the definition of I said what I said.
He's not, but
You don't think so?
no. Joe be
I could be
dancing
wrong.
with some, but also Joe. Like a lot of the times when goes like viral, it be jokes. Like you gotta watch the Joe Budden podcast to really
Yeah, he has
to
dry
get it.
humor.
Most of it's not even dry humor. They clip up. So if you clip it up, yeah, it's gonna come out as dry humor as if he was being serious. But if you hear it in its totality, they really be joking, or they might be talk. But it's entertainment, you know.
Nah, Joe's podcast don't get enough credit.
I think he was voted the number 1 hip hop podcaster, or possibly number 1 podcaster, but like most influential, whatever. There was some list that came out and Joe was number 1 on the list, and he lost his damn mind after that. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan, you know. I'm subscribed to them.
I meant in the light of, you know, everybody talking about $1 million worth of game and all that. You know, they talking about this podcast that is so good. Like that Joe is up there. Always.
He's above certain podcasts.
That's
Just
another
respectfully
thing, too.
speaking, he's above certain podcasts.
That's another thing.
He's
too,
been
though.
going longer than
It was
certain
a bunch of other
podcasts.
ones I wanted to name, but it wasn't in the same. They not in the same breath. So I just
What
kept
I
it to
like-
myself.
Yeah, $1 million worth. Shout out to $1 million worth of game.
Yeah, like that's another thing too that I like about the podcast era, like this whole era right now, is because everybody has a particular niche.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? So I feel like radio used to be like that at one point.
Yeah.
Now radio is just radio. Like Sherry Martinez had the late night show where, like, you know, you used to get the calls, a little freaky, funny conversation, whatever. Wendy did her thing. Wendy was gossiping. We knew Angie got the interview. She got the rappers to sit down. So everybody had like an area, a category.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I literally used to switch back and forth between stations because different things were happening on different stations. Now it's the same exact thing on both stations. They're covering the same news. It's the same type of show, so on and so forth. It's nothing to switch back and forth about. You just pick one.
Word.
I feel like $1 million worth of game. They're sitting down with a lot of young artists. They spitting real to these young artists or whatever, and I think that's very useful. Then you got Carisha. She's wild. She's saying whatever. She's getting people to talk.
Carisha's doing what Justin LeBoy tried to do.
Yeah. Then he pulled that rug right out under
This is
Justin.
really
and
an
handed it to
episode of
his shorty.
Strays, huh? Like,
Not facts.
Justin LeBoy, he used to it, bro. He take enough shots. He still do his numbers. We reposted some of his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
Yeah. He'll be good just off of memes.
But his stuff is like, but at the same time, a lot of that content is just stuff that he found on Twitter.
Yeah.
At least we give credit to the people and like.
I was just about to
You
say,
know
who's
what I mean?
in the
Like-
boardroom behind his memes, bro?
I don't know. It's probably just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where he came from and how he got popping,
Them
but
just be a little wild.
them jokes be hilarious.
Not facts.
Oh man. But
But I was gonna say,
we got so far.
what you
Go
call
ahead.
it? One thing that we can't fail to mention too is that there was an attack on the industry for a while, like the whole media and all that, and that's why like it kind of fell off a little bit. You were saying that.
What you mean? What you mean by
Because
attack
there
on
was
the
a
industry?
lot of like negativity being portrayed about just hip hop culture in general. Like, you feel me? For a while. Like,
Yeah. It still is.
yeah, but
I mean, rap and hip hop culture is destructive by nature, bro. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, I gotta call a spade, bro. Like,
yeah.
How y'all feel
it's not
about
the only side of the nature. It's two sides to every coin, but like, there is a destructive or like a almost like a resilient side, like where we just have to rebel against, like whether it's worth it or not. Like,
how y'all feel about, even though granted I think his statement went over people's heads and I think he was definitely being sarcastic, but how y'all feel about Fat Joe saying that he lies in 95% of his music? I feel
get
it
your
was
money,
sarcasm.
get your brand deals, Joe.
Okay, so we on the same page?
Get your brand deals.
Okay. I feel like that completely went over everybody's heads.
Get your
but
brand deals, my boy.
He's trying, like, he's clearly saying they're using these
problem
lyrics
with
in court. And he just want to be on record saying it was all cat.
He said his name is Joey Crack because his ass crack was always showing.
When we all know.
He is a fat nigga.
But you know
It made
what?
perfect sense.
But you know
Man,
what?
it's not a bad lie.
All I'm gonna say is
It's not a bad lie.
because I'm not about to incriminate them. All I'm gonna say is this, Joe. I see where you was going with that, and if they don't see it, then you did your job well.
Good job, Joe.
Good job, Joe.
We got so far off of Kanye. He That's probably why we was getting a lot of.
What are you getting now?
Just your voice. But we got so far off of Kanye because Kanye said a lot more than just like the Nicki Minaj. He had a full rant recorded by Yes Jules of all people. So naturally, I just like once I just heard Kanye yelling and then I saw Yes Jules' name, I clicked out of the video. So I just watched it for the first time. Have you listened to 070 Shake?
I have not.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you play with the 070 crew, man? They are fire. Shout out to North Bergen, Jersey.
Yeah.
Jules just always in the middle of some shit. Like, I don't got time for it. So seeing Yes Jules with Kanye is just like, why? And as soon as I saw it, I just like, yo, certain people you just don't subscribe to,
Yeah.
I'm one of those men who I just block people. Like if I see a comment I don't like and you talking like type of energy, yeah, that's fine. Just call me sassy. All right, whatever. I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds, whatever.
I'm a bad little.
I'm a bad little like a Barbie.
I hate that song is really doing numbers.
Yeah, nah.
They be like people. This be the same people like music nowadays is trash. Hello, motherfucker.
I gotta go get my man Blue up out his feelings, man. He crashing out slowly but surely.
What else is new?
But nah,
Isn't he supposed to be locked up?
who?
Blue. Blue.
Not that I know of. I know he beat that case that he
beat the cat. I thought he got. Oh, all right. Wait. Shout out to Blue.
Yeah, I think he beat the case.
Yo, he's stupid. Shout out.
Well,
my
he
nigga
didn't.
Gucci.
Shout out my nigga Gucci.
Shout out my nigga Gucci. Nah, well, he didn't. To be exact, he didn't beat the case, but he got exactly what he should hope for. Which is, I think,
he did as well as possible.
Yeah, he did as good as he could possibly do with that.
Chill. Woah Chill Wednesday.